having on you. I mean, the mental health issues here. I mean, you know, we are talking about this issue as much as we can on GB News, reminding people that it's not going away. You are important. You supply the country's food.
Correct. The main problem is we're trying to lead at the front by telling people it's not necessarily just about farmers, it's about food security in general. And the problem is a lot in the media, like it's quite an us and them attitude, you know, and sort of you've got to forget the fact of who owns what and who does what and all of that nonsense. It's actually about farmers produce food in this country. And if there's no food in this country, we won't have access to quality food. It's quite... The security issue really is what the government really haven't taken any notice of.
But do they not understand, Ben? I mean, it's sort of like, the mental pressure on farmers and the financial pressure that's going to come down the line for a lot of you. I don't know what your personal situation is with your farm. I mean, are you in danger of losing your farm? Will you be able to pass it on to your children?
Well, I mean, I'm hopefully not going to die today, so I'm not too sure what it's worth today. But, you know, the very fact of the matter is it's a genuine concern for all farmers. But what I've been trying to say in articles and on social media is, as much as I selfishly want this to go for me, my family, and my children and generations to come, it's about everybody in this country having access to food. The issue we have is if you suddenly can't produce food here, the import market's got us over a barrel. We're only one COVID or one Ukraine war away from no imports or food shortages, and we won't be able to meet the demand. And it's actually very, very clear, easy, concise and simple. Yet I think the waters are really being muddied by everything else around it about, you know, you hear quotes of rich farmers or whatnot, or we pay inheritance tax, pay your taxes and all these things. And actually... that's kind of what I think the government want. They want us to sort of squabble amongst ourselves. And actually, we're here doing a job, and that's fine, like a lot of people do. A lot of people work really hard in their jobs and their roles. But farming is its own unique niche. And at the end of the day, something like farming can't disappear from this country, regardless of who owns what, because we all need farming 3 times a day to eat. And really, that's the message. And that's what the government are putting us in danger with, is this lack of security, and we really don't know what the future can hold. And that's yourself, everybody who's watching this and countrywide will need food, and then suddenly you've got a huge, huge problem. It's very simple, but very complex in the same time. You know?
Can you get me that little squirmy rat from across the pond on the phone, please?